Hello dear class 10 students. Very good morning to all of you. First of all, I would like to congratulate you on coming to class 10 from class 9. This is first live session with me, and in this session, hope you all have been doing very well, and of course have been waiting eagerly to attend English language class. So let's begin. Before we begin, I must remind you of the question format of your English language or examination. Okay? So let's start. Question number 1. So question number 1 is composition. This is also known as essay writing. So here, length of your writing will be within 300 to 350 words. But my suggestion to all of you is to write only in near about 300 words. Don't increase number of words. Okay. So there are options, you know very well, and there are 5 composition. You have to write only one. The first is story writing. In story writing, first or last line of the story is given. Sometime or description of characters, means mentioning of characters in the story is also done, and you have to write accordingly. Be careful, don't lift your story from either a movie or a book. It should entirely be your own. You'll get marks for your own performance, original performance. You may choose any of the essay, any of the 5 essays, wherever you think you have enough points. Don't go for attractiveness, okay, of the topic. Okay. Now, number 2 is descriptive essay. In descriptive essay, you are describing the person or thing in front of you. Suppose you are standing in front of your window and looking down the street. You find there is a person who is walking and carrying a bag. You say there is a man and he is carrying a bag. Perhaps he is going to take vegetables. Okay, this is descriptive essay. The C1 number, I mean first, second, third, or C number, means in question number 1 there is essay writing, or it is also called composition. So here B, you have already told you, means story writing, descriptive essay, and third one narrative essay. So in narrative essay, you are describing an event or something that happened to you, okay, in sequence. This is narrative essay. Now D number. So in D number, this is an argumentative essay. So in argumentative essay, you have to write either for or against the given statement. You have to be sure you don't write both, either for and against. You have to write either for or against, and 3 and 4 points are enough. And 5th, E number, that is picture composition. So here you have to look at the picture carefully and write a story which has connection with the given picture. So this is your 20 marks. You can of course score the maximum marks in English language. There is no chance of losing, only if you practice every day, especially writing portion. Okay. First question, 20 marks. Second question is letter writing. Here also you have choice. Either you write formal letter or informal letter. It contains 10 marks. So 20 and 10, 30. Question number third. Here you have two questions, A and B. A is notice writing and B is email writing. So here you have to be careful. Topic for both notice writing and email writing is same. So please don't be confused. Okay? And topic will be related to the event that generally takes place in your school. Suppose debate competition, annual sports day of your school, music competition, singing competition. Okay, so you're writing a notice, and again for the same topic you're writing an email. You're writing an email inviting the principal of a neighboring school to be the chief guest in the event. Okay. So question number third is also 10 marks. Okay. 5 marks is 5 marks. Notice of 5 marks and email is also of 5 marks, means 10 marks. So question number 1, 20 marks. Question number 2, letter, 10 marks, 30. Question number 3, notice and email, 10 marks. So 40 marks. Now question number 4. Here this is comprehension. Comprehension means you know very well, understanding test. Okay. So here you have to prove that you have understood the given passage. You cannot write verbatim, means you cannot copy the sentences from there until unless you are asked to write quotation. Okay. So here you have to write in your own language. So this question is also 20 marks. First question, that is A. That is for A. Here this is based on vocabulary. There are 3 words, okay, which are used in the passage given, and you have to read the sentence, paragraph where the word has been used, and guess the meaning. You have to be careful. Meaning will have same grammar what given word has. Okay. For example, if comprehend is given, you cannot write understanding test. Comprehend is verb, so you have to write to understand. Okay. This is 3 marks. Then D is there are 4 questions of 2 marks each, and 1 question 1 mark. So 4 2 are 8 and 1, that is 9. Okay. And question number C, that is praises. It's not exactly praises, because in praises you write in 1/4 length of the original passage, and also you are writing a title of the page. But here you are not to write title. Earlier there, now it has been removed. Okay. So it contains 8 marks. How to do? You have to pick out 6 points related to the question given and describe these points in a nutshell, means very brief way, in only 50 words. Okay. If you write more than 54 words for expression, you will get only half mark. So be careful. Don't try to write only 50 words. Okay. Now 20 marks, means 3 marks, 9 marks, 12 and 8 marks. 6 marks for points and 2 marks for expression. Now question number 5th, that is grammatical questions. So here again, this is 20 marks. First question is completion of passage, and here you are tested on use of tense, subject or agreement, active passive, infinitive, participle, gerund. Okay, these all you are being tested in. So this is 4 marks. Now 5B, here you are doing sentence completion with the help of particles. What's particles? Preposition or adverb used after verb and called phrasal verb together. These are particles. So you have 8 sentences and now 4 marks. 4 and 4, 8 marks. Now, question number C, here you are rewriting a pair of sentences into one sentence, but without changing their meaning, changing its meaning, and not using either of the conjunction. These are but, and, or so. Apart from these conjunctions, you are using other conjunctions. You are allowed only to use, okay, the conjunctions. These conjunctions mustn't be used. But, and, or so. Be careful, meaning should not change. He is poor, he is happy. Though he is poor, comma, he is happy. Meaning will not change. Now question number D, 5D, that is rewrite sentences. It contains 8 marks. So there are 8 sentences. You have to rewrite the given sentences into your own sentence without changing their meaning. And instruction is given in the bracket, and it contains 8 marks. In this way, total 80 marks. This is, I have told you pen paper test, that is external exam, and for internal exam, this exam is of 20 marks. And here this is speaking skills and listening skills. Okay. Now let's begin today's lesson. Today's lesson is about active and passive voices. All of you know very well that there is no difference in the meaning of active voice and passive voice. You may write the sentence in any form. There is no difference in meaning. But what is the difference? This is the question. This is the moot point that must be answered. So the difference is that in active voice, he helped me. Here subject is he and predicate is helped me. So here subject is doer of the action. Means he is subject and he does the work. He helped me. Okay? So in active voice, subject is doer of the action. And in passive voice, meaning is same. But see, I was helped by him. There is no difference in the meaning. See, I is subject and was helped by him is predicate. So here I is receiver of the action. I is not the doer of the action, but receiver of the action. Okay, means he is being helped. Okay, so this is the difference. Now, I have told you already that there is no difference between active and passive voice. Then why to use passive and why to use active? This is the question also. Now I am just giving you. Listen. First, when you don't want to mention the doer of the action. This is your wish. You don't want to mention. Use passive voice. Okay. I am being helped regularly. Who helped you? That you don't want to mention. Okay. We have used. Avoid mentioning doer of the action. Second is there, if you want to mention the receiver of the action, if receiver of the action is more important, then please use passive. Okay. For example, English is spoken all over the world. Here you want to give more importance to English. Means receiver of the action. People speak English. People are here. Doer, the doer of the action. So second you have got. Next is there, when you write notice, please use passive. You are notified hereby that the story writing competition is going to be held, okay, on 23rd 23rd or 22nd of April 2021. Use passive. And why do you use passive here? Become more polite. Clear? Next, when you are requesting someone, please use passive. You are humbly requested to sanction my leave. Okay, requested. This is more polite than I humbly request you, or we humbly request you. Next, when you are describing a process, how something is done, how is tea prepared, made. Okay, so first the milk is boiled, then sugar is added, passive. When you are defining something, please use passive. Name of place, person or thing is called passive. Definition you have. It's called, what is that? Noun. Next, when you are narrating an event or something happened, when you saw something, you are describing, and the man was stopped by the police, passive. Then, when you are advising someone or suggesting something to someone, use passive. This work should be done first. Okay? This is suggestion or advice. Use passive voice. When you are classifying something, and your voice is classified into two categories, active and passive. Okay. And next is there, when you are making an announcement, you must have heard the announcement, you must have listened to the announcement while you are at the relevant station. Okay? As Hyderabad Express is delayed for 3 hours. Where? Hyderabad Express is delayed. So you can say. Has been delayed is better, because what is it for 1 hour? The Hyderabad Express has been delayed for 1 hour. This is the announcement. Here you have used passive voice. So well, dear students, here you have understood well, I hope, that when to use the passive voice and when to use active voice. Means what is the difference? You have already learned. And what is the similarity? Of course, in meaning. And always use verb third in passive voice, and in passive voice word must be transitive one. It must have at least an object that you have to make sure in order to speak or write in the passive voice. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you very much. See you in the next class. Bye bye. Ciao.